snowing a lot. No problem in the snow. Um, I never looked at the gear carefully, but it's completely sealed. I think it's kind of waterproof, but you know you can't ride in the rain because I'm gonna get wet. But snow is no problem at all. And I got this glass. I bought it. I bought three for like $3. But I cannot use it for hot water. It's only for cold, warm, cold and warm. So of course, riding in snow, it's 10 times as hard, or 10 times as hard. But I'm sure walking is 10 times easier, or 10 times hard. Walking in the snow is, it's terrible, right? It's fun. It's fun to ride. And I drink a little bit. A lot of things. A lot of. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. So I learned, right? I learned how to control ESP, right? You can't, you cannot think that you're smart enough to like do this like that, right? Fast like that, right? Fast like that, like that, like that. You can't. This it's not humanly possible unless you practice it a lot enough. So what happens is when you're doing this, then you get another ESP and you turn to him. You get another ESP, turn to him. You get another ESP, turn to him. Like that, you forget what you were doing previous. So what you need to do is when you're focusing on this, when you get this ESP, you have to hold 1 second and close this. Then pay attention to that, right? Then you get another ESP, close this like that. 1 second, close. Then go to this. 1 second, close, and go to this. 1 second, close, go to this. But if you don't close, you go like that, you blank out. You don't know where you are. All right. So like for example, I'm fixing this, right? Then this ESP calls me. Then I put this down. Then I go here like that immediately. Then I blanked out. I forgot this is here. I forgot. So what I need to do is I'm fixing this. Then when I get this ESP, I need to say, okay, 1 second. I gotta finish 1 second, right? 1 second is nothing in 1 second, and put it down. Then go to this. So since my mind closed with this item 1 second, I've now gone blank. So I'm doing this, right? If I get another ESP and I gotta close with this, then I go to this ESP like that. So you have to, or else you cannot instantaneously change like that, right? But that's what's happening in Korea. People are not even thinking 1 second. They're doing verbatim with the earpiece. So that's why a lot of people blank out, because they almost talk in a real time. When you talk in real time, you're going like that, right? And I learned how to memorize. If I was the instructor at the Kodok apartment, you need to memorize 126, 125, 124, 123, 122, and 121. Then 120. 120 is the key. 120 is where it goes down to 19 to 17. 120 is where it goes to 121, 122, 123 like that, 124 like that. So 120 is the key. You have to memorize 126, 125, 124, 123, 122, 121. 120 is the key. right? Then after you memorize that, everything just falls automatic. So I learned how to memorize uh, the the apartment. That's how, because the hundredth section is the hardest. I wanna put that on the record. And today, because today I kind of so the whole picture of what we are doing right today because because we were acting as a postman. We had to put like a pamphlet on each of the mailbox, and there were 10 of us or 11 of us, and five of them was doing it, and I was in a station. And then I realized I couldn't do anything. I was stuck at the station. The reason is because then I got the whole picture how the 12-person team is operated. Then I got the whole picture. Then I get the whole picture of the apartment. Then so it's not just you can't just you know get hired and start working. You have to know the whole picture, the work, and the item, the product, which is the apartment, right? And let me show you the map. Let me show you the map because this apartment is pretty important, right? Put the light on. Okay. So here's the map, right? Here's the map. Here's the map. Here's the map, right? So this here, this here, right? This is 120, 126, 125, 124, 123, 121, 122, 121. This you have to memorize this section right here, right? Then 120 is the key. The key, right? Once you go to 120, then it goes down like that. Then it goes like that. Then it goes like that. So 120 is the key. 120 is the key. And I think I told you this about this area. But to memorize all this, you have to memorize this. This is the most important section. Right? Once you memorize that, then you memorize the whole thing easily, right? But you have to resolve the big part. This is the big problem, right? Once you memorize the big problem, the small problem is easier. This is easier. Then I realized. Then I realized you have to always resolve the big problem first, right? And the small one just fall, into its place. Close the door. Close the door. Don't bother nobody. Turn this fan off. Cause I'm just drying my bike. And my bike, it's really amazing. I'm really surprised. Surprised how well it's made. It's uh, it's really cheap. I got it for 600. Actually, I think this is like around $900. But I think it was on sale. But even $300 one is good. People should get it. But in the next war, everybody will get one. But I'm gonna change a little bit. And I noticed, and I wanna put this up. I don't think this and this. I don't think it's really bad. I think it's just I think it's just sign language, right? I'm walking, and the guy in front of me is like right in the ass, right? I think he's saying, ah, I'm so tired. Ah, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So I him in the ass. So he was saying, oh, I'm tired. And I was looking, these other two, they're okay, right? But it's a new guy. It's like, I went two in the ass. So I think he was just saying, oh, I'm fucked. I'm so tired, right? And I'm walking again. Everything's okay, but um, oh, there was another guy, older guy. Um, to him again, like that in the ass, right? But I don't know why I did it to him. He's very respectful. I respect him, right? His name is Chong Byung Do. I respect him. So why did I do that to him? Why did this like that in the ass? Why did I do that to him, right? He's a really nice guy. He goes to church and he's a nice guy. Then I realized he doesn't have like jacket or he doesn't have umbrella. So I think he was telling himself, ah, shit, it's snowing, I'm fucked. So I'm in the ass too, right? So then in the morning in the subway, I think, and it has two, you could look at it two different ways, right? The two girl was standing in front of me, and I went to her mouth. I looked at them real carefully. They look like like average nice girls, right? I think it's because they recognized me and they liked me, so I went in their mouth. So I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. So you have to kind of think, right? Think. You can't just say it's pornographic, it's X-rated, it's horrible. I think it's a sign language. You have to grow up. Not take it as you could be bad, but you have to kind of decipher it to mean something else, right? So yes, before I'm walking like this, and these two guys, I mean, in their ass, right? Why did I do that, right? It's because they liked at me, right? But I'm not gonna tell them, hey, my ESP fucked you in the ass like that. Oh, I'm better than you. You don't say that, right? You can't say that, right? Because it's private, mature exchange of information, right? It's not like, oh, you fucked me in the ass with the ESP. I'm loser. You have to grow up. I think you have to grow up and you know get over that, right? Or I think that's what is required. So with I cannot say it's bad. The whole China is all fucked up. You just have to get educated and know what it means, right? But you can't oh, you two girls, I like that to your mouth. Oh, I'm superstar. You just do it and you just understand, right? Or these two girls likes me like that, right? Not I in your mouth. Oh, I'm superstar. Not maybe wrong definition made by American. And also this morning I was thinking about. I'm a loser, right? I'm fat.
나머지 반은 어디가? 나머지 반은 밑에 사는 거야. 밑에 사는 거라고? 아니, 구조가 바로 탑이 아니고.
So what was I talking about? I blacked out, right? Because I didn't close. I had to close what I'm thinking. What I was thinking, I had to close. Then take his ESP. But I didn't close. I went to his ESP. I forgot what I was thinking. I forgot. See, blanked out. thinking? This morning? Oh, what was I thinking? I forgot. I blanked. I blanked. That's how you blank out. You can't switch like that, right? But I have a habit of doing that. I work on this. I work on this. Like that, right? Like that, right? But I'm used to doing that. But with the Chinese people, it's not possible. You have to close, 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 close. Then you have to move around, or else you. What was I doing? But in America, that's how. When I was in America, that's how I work. I concentrate on this. As soon as this work comes, I immediately turn to this. Then I immediately turn like that, right? Like that. I work, and I don't miss the letter, right? Then I review everything, right? But with the Chinese ESP, when you switch, if you don't close and switch, you blank out. I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna drink. Oh yeah, I was thinking about. I was saying, I'm a loser, right? I'm fat. I have no hair. You know, I wear glasses. I'm 50 years old. I'm a loser, right? But then you look at people in the subway, right? Everybody's loser. Everybody's fat, short. I don't know, too skinny, too fat, ugly, old. Like maybe 1 out of 100 is not a loser, right? But what does it matter? You know, you could look. I think that's also a definition made by American people, right? It doesn't matter how you look, right? If I ask anybody in the street, do you like your appearance? Do you like how you look? They're gonna say, oh, maybe I need to lose a little bit of weight. Maybe I need to be a little bit taller. Maybe I need to be a little bit bulkier. But everybody's happy with how they look. Everybody's happy with their look, right? Maybe 1% might not be happy with how they look. Maybe they're defective. They have defective genes or something, right? But but most of the people, they like how they look. Maybe lose a little bit of weight, maybe taller, maybe a little bit more hair. That's all, right? But who made the definition of current? If you look around, you could see, oh, he's not a loser. No, he's not a loser. Oh, he's not a loser, right? But by American definition, everybody's a loser, right? Like me, I have no hair, glasses, fat. I'm a loser, right? 50 years old, I'm a loser, right? So I think in the next world, you know, we have to kind of change that, right? Change it to where, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you look. If they're happy with how they look,